unchecked solar light. Savathun's experimentation. Contain its power, Guardian.
Another fusion rifle has made its way onto the main stage. Today, we're going to be taking a look into the Eremite fusion rifle. This beastly 960 RPM fusion has been making waves amongst guardians across the solar system. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys a deep dive into the stats, perks, and a few of the roles that I think you guys should look out for. So let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and jump right on into this weapon. Okay, so before we even get into the stats and perks and everything, let's talk about how you're going to get this weapon. If you're excited to get your hands on an Aermite, to obtain the legendary fusion rifle, all you'll need to do is participate in the Season of the Witch activities, which are super fun this season. Most of the other seasons that we've had in the past, I honestly have not been a fan of these seasonal activities, but this season around, I swear, man, I love the Spire. It's so much fun. You can also get it from the Altars of Sorrow activities, which are a little bit more tough, but definitely provide better rewards in the long run. And take a fire team in, commit to Eris, and give her your tithings, if you will, and that's how you can get that. The third way to get it is also to focus engrams at the Ritual of Table for this season. Now that we got how to get the weapon out of the way, let's dive on into the stats. Let's get familiar with the basics. The Eremite is a high impact legendary fusion rifle, packs a very serious punch. The base stats we're going to look at are going to be 95 on the impact, 51 range, which is above average. Stability is 22, which is kind of in that middle field. Handling 26. Reload speed, we've got 22. That's decent, but we can definitely make that better. And the magazine size of 5 rounds. It has a 75 recoil direction, so you will need to kind of hold on to it tight before you pull the trigger so that you know that you're not shooting up in the sky. But honestly, high impact frames, they do pack a punch. If you can land every bolt, which will tie into a perk that we're going to talk about here in a minute, this thing is going to be an absolute beast no matter where you take it. So the main reason I think this weapon is making such a splash in the community right now is because the perks on this weapon are just some that we haven't really seen before on high impact fusion rifles. A couple of them are new, and honestly, the stats that you can get out of this thing are absolutely absurd. So let's go ahead and talk about the barrel perks. We've got arrowhead break, corkscrew rifling, polygonal rifling. You guys know the drill. This is going to keep it nice and stable, bump up that impact just a touch, and make this gun absolutely crazy at any range. For the magazine, in my opinion, ionized battery is a great option. We're going to go projection fuse, particle repeater, and liquid coils because you do get that stability and impact bump. These are going to be the ones you want to run in that barrel and magazine perk slot just to keep everything on the level. In perk slot 1, for the trait perks, we have pulse monitor, compulsive reloader, offhand strike, slick draw, envious assassin, lead from gold, and heal clip. The 3 main ones in this perk pool that I would look out for: pulse monitor is a great option. We've got envious assassin and the new perk heal clip. I think heal clip is going to be absolutely insane for high intensity activities that are going to require you to keep your teammates alive while simultaneously dealing insane amounts of damage. Heal clip reloading shortly after dealing a final blow grants cure to not only you, but nearby allies. So your warlock is going to be buffed with cure to keep everybody healed up. Toss those healing grenades down and everyone is just going to stay topped up on health and you'll never have to worry. Pulse monitor automatic reloads the magazine and improves weapon handling when wounded, even when this weapon is stowed. So if another teammate again is running cure outside of the heal clip, you could also have your weapon be reloaded for you and have better handling for swap speed. Envious Assassin, defeating targets with other weapons before drawing this one, transfers ammo to the magazine from reserves. This effect can overflow the magazine based on the number of targets defeated. So say you're in a large group of Thrall, Acolytes, so on and so forth, you just put down one shot, that's automatically going to trigger Envious Assassin, swap to this fusion rifle, and it overfills the magazine for you. It absolutely is a great option because this is a solar build, so you will be applying Scorch to all of the enemies that you hit with this fusion rifle. I think that this is going to be a great option. And then the best perk in this slot, hands down, in my opinion at least, is going to be lead from gold. Picking up heavy ammo also grants ammo to this weapon. So if you can get lead from gold on this fusion rifle, absolutely keep it because ammo is scarce. If you want to have your ammo topped up all the time, make sure you have lead from gold just to keep yourself on the level all the time. Whether you pick up a special brick or a heavy brick, you will have ammo. Talking about perk 2 slot, we've got cornered, high ground, pugilist, controlled burst, which I think might low-key be pretty cool, elemental capacitor, which we all know it's great. My favorite choice on this perk 2 slot is going to be golden tricorn and reservoir burst. I was a huge fan of the reservoir burst perk. Please let me know in the comments what the name of that void fusion rifle was from a few seasons back that was the first to have reservoir burst. Null composure. See, all I had to do was think about it. I was a huge fan of null composure because you all know, if you watch the channel, I mainly run void builds. So that was my favorite, but now I'm kind of getting into the solar kick, and I have an infinite trip mine grenade. If you want to see that video, if you want me to dive deep into that build, please let me know down in the comments. I'll go ahead and throw the video up for you. This is basically that build, but on solar with the reservoir burst. The 3 main perks you want to look out for are going to be high ground, which is a new one. Gain bonus damage when attacking targets from higher ground. This is going to be incredible for you solar warlocks out there who can hover in the air and shoot at the same time. I don't remember what the name of that perk is because I don't really play warlock, but this is going to be great for you guys. Golden tricorn, obviously. Final blows with this weapon grant bonus damage while this buff is active. Grenade or melee kills of the same damage type greatly increases damage and duration. I already know exactly what build I want to throw this into, but it's a surprise. You're gonna have to get subscribed if you want to check out that video. I promise you're gonna love it. It's kind of nutty how broken it is. And then reservoir burst. When the battery is full magazine, your next burst deals additional damage and causes enemies to explode on death. Controlled burst, landing every shot in a burst grants this weapon increased damage and reduced charge time for a short duration, but that duration is like 2 seconds. So it's honestly, the recharge rate isn't that great because it is a high impact frame. Yeah, it takes a couple seconds off of your charge time, but at the end of the day, it's really not worth it. Cornered is also a great option. Faster charge time or draw time when surrounded by combatants, which the Spire activity is mainly being surrounded by combatants, so it is a great option there. And those are the perks that we have in these 2 slots. Now, if we're going to talk perk combinations here, all of the perks that are available to you on this weapon have great options in both slots in terms of the roles that you can craft with this one. This thing can be an absolute ad clear monster if you put it in some high level activities. So heal clip and reservoir burst are going to be incredible because you will be able to apply cure to your enemies because you're guaranteed a kill almost when your magazine is full. Heal clip and cornered are great because you have faster draw time and you can punch down shots faster down lane and kill enemies a little bit quicker. Envious assassin and high ground are a great option for this. With that bonus to damage on high ground and then the overflowing of the magazine with envious assassin, this thing is going to be crazy good, you guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the main roles to look out for or craft once you get the weapon ready to be crafted. Pulse monitor and reservoir burst are going to be amazing options because it automatically reloads when you get damaged, and then it will immediately put out an explosive shot when you do get damaged. This is probably the role that I'm going to use the most out of these roles when I'm playing solo activities, but for team activities, I think I'm going to go heal clip reservoir burst or heal clip cornered, but lead from gold is going to be my #1 choice. Lead from gold, reservoir burst, or lead from gold, golden tricorn. I actually do have the lead from gold and golden tricorn roll, and I've been using it a lot. And let me tell you, with that infinite trip mine grenade builds on hunters, it's insanity. It is absolute insanity. So there are your perks, and we're going to talk about PvP a little bit. I haven't played PvP with this weapon yet, but from what I've heard from my friends in the community, envious assassin and elemental capacitor, because on solar builds you're going to be getting increased reload speed, which will proc envious assassin, or envious assassin and controlled burst, because if you hit an enemy with all of the bolts in the shot, you'll get increased damage and charge time. So if you're getting, chowed by 2 teams or 2 different people on a team, you can just boom, kill one, boom, get the charge time on the other one. And there you have it, Guardians. The Aermite fusion rifle is a versatile, hard-hitting weapon that has quite a few options as far as perks are concerned. Whether you're mowing down enemies or just in PvP dominating the crucible from the high ground, the Aermite is a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna want to get this guy crafted before you can. This is gonna be the one. Thank you guys so much for watching this review on the Aermite fusion rifle. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be appreciated. And if you want to see even more Destiny 2 content just like this, consider getting subscribed. I am JT Goonie, and I'll see you Guardians at the tower.